Rain or shine, it's here to make you laugh. It's the Steamboat Comedy Podcast. It's the Steamboat Comedy Podcast. And now your host, Kyle Ruff.
Linguini.
Oh, now
Check it out.
Now we're linguini, baby.
Check it out, linguini. All day. Check it out. I'll get on Rogan's podcast one day.
Someday.
And I'll just say that
the first thing
over
you do,
and over again.
Linguini.
After everything I say, it's going to be check it out all night.
All day.
Check it out. Yeah, I started comedy about 5 years ago. Check it out all day, all night. Boise, Idaho. Check it out.
Yeah. Really like linguini. Check it out all day.
All day. Linguini.
He's going to be like, get the fuck off my podcast.
This will be the shortest podcast he's ever done. Are we rolling? Are we jamming?
I mean, yeah, we're rolling.
Are we jamming? Let's bring them in. Let's bring the people in. Do people listen to this podcast?
You know, there's a few.
You're the guy behind the scenes. I never really asked. Do people? I know you're like, yeah, some people listen in like fucking Australia.
Yeah. When we first started, we were getting them from like all over the world. Well, funny. So when we first started, we had like a shitload of listens. And it's because I put us on this app called
Podbean?
No, it was called
Joe Rogan Experience?
Yeah, check it out. It was I can't remember what it was, but a Podcoin. That's what it was. And the whole model of this app was for all the minutes that you listened to podcasts, you got points, and you could redeem those points for like prizes, right?
So like you listen to a lot of podcasts and you get coins because you listen to podcasts.
Right.
Okay.
And when you first got on there for the first time, your podcast was like boosted. So people would get like double points if they listened to your podcast, right?
Oh.
And so we were on there for like our first 3 or 4 episodes, and we had like hundreds and hundreds of listens. And then our trial with the bonus points went away, and it went pew down to nothing.
What do you do with the coins?
Well, apparently what you do is you cause your business to quit existing, because that's what happened.
Yeah, what are you can get these coins. It's like, what do you buy with them?
Well, no,
nothing.
You could buy stuff. There's like headphones and there's like Beats and shit. There's some nice stuff on there, and I was like, man, this doesn't seem like a sustainable business model.
No.
And it turns out it wasn't.
It's not, because I've never heard of it.
Yeah.
Now, the thing is, can you return these items you buy with these fake coins? What's the return policy?
Did you get your coins back?
Yeah, do you
Can
get
I get
your
my
coins back?
Like, I just want to keep the coins.
Fucking Mario.
Turns out it's actually like Bitcoin. The whole time, like, oh,
When you first said it, Podcoin, I was like, it's gonna be a cryptocurrency thing.
Yeah. So listen, this is it. Yeah, you gotta buy into the initial investment here on my Dogecoin, but it's Podcoin.
And you can buy headphones.
You can buy headphones.
The left ear won't work.
Yeah. You can buy
the
Teslas
right one
with
will have
it.
someone else's earwax in it.
It's like a wish.com.
Yeah. Just
but
used headphones.
Yeah.
That should be a business. We should start that.
Just
Used headphones.
perfect.
You get $100 a pop. Famous people.
That's how you do it.
Headphones.
We'll like give it to like Britney Spears, and she'll shove it in your ear and pull it out with a
Yep.
bunch of wax on it, and then like the value will just skyrocket.
We'll be like, don't use Q-tips for a month.
Yes.
Jam this in your ear, and we're gonna sell it for a lot of money, and you're not gonna get any of it because you're Britney Spears.
Because you're legally insane and you don't get money.
You can't get anything.
You can't get
We're in
anything.
cahoots with your dad.
Yeah, we're gonna
and
give 10% to your weird uncle that's in charge of you.
he's not getting, you're not seeing a dime
You're
of
not
this
getting
earwax
shit.
money, Brittany.
I go back into your basement and shut the fuck up.
Oh my god, that makes me think. There's like, we should start selling our underwear for money. Like, you know how porn stars do that?
They do.
And they're like, don't shower for 18 weeks, and then ship
Get
me
extra stanky.
ship me your underwear.
Like, go run a mile every day for a week.
Yep, and that's
these
how we'll
panties.
promote us as people.
I can't see how
As
that could
human
backfire.
beings.
There's no way that can't work.
Do people listen though? Like around?
Yeah.
Like, what are our listens like? Let's spill the beans.
We
dude.
get, I don't know if is it good to spill the beans? Is this too much like shop talk? We get between
I'm actually curious.
40 and like 60.
That's decent.
It's actually not
That's
bad.
nice. It's nice to know we're not just
Yeah.
screaming into the void.
It's because you got to count YouTube, plus like PodServe is the main one that I upload it through, and that tracks it through like basically Stitcher. It uploads it to Stitcher and to Apple Podcasts and
Bitcoin.
Apple Podcasts. Yeah, Bitcoin, and they distribute to basically everyone.
Okay.
So once you have it on there, then it's good. And then I also do Spotify and then YouTube as well.
Nice. So people can hear us be misogynistic week after week. At least 40 to 60 people know
At least
we're racist and misogynistic.
that we're horrible, horrible people. Yes.
All right, that's lit.
So hopefully none of those 40 people are my employer, and we're gonna keep this going then.
I don't think they are.
Nah,
No.
they have lives. They don't
Like,
listen to
dude,
this. Thanks for listening, guys.
Yeah, if you are listening, that's amazing. If you've made it this far, that's crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah. No one that works with us listens to this. I don't think.
You know, I don't know.
That'd be cool.
That would be pretty cool.
What if I just listened to it and made my coworkers listen?
You just like,
Like, what do you listen to? I was like, oh, check it out. These guys are hilarious.
like, oh yeah, I just found this really cool podcast, guys. You want to listen to it? It's called the what is it again? Steamboat Comedy Podcast.
Yeah,
They're
I've
gonna
never
be,
even-
God damn it.
I never even knew that they did this. It's weird.
It's so wild. Then your
This
voice just
fucking
comes
guy.
on right away.
Yeah.
Whoa, that guy sounds smart.
Yeah, that guy's hilarious. This
You-
whole thing's very funny.
Are you hearing this guy? He's
Welcome
so
to the
good.
show. Welcome to the show. This is Steamboat Comedy
Steamboat
Show.
Comedy.
I'm bringing us in this time.
Oh, okay.
Welcome to the show. We don't have a camera on today. Steamboat Comedy Podcast. I'm your host, Kyle Ruff, and I'm sitting here with Matt Newland. How's it going, Matt?
All day. Linguini.
Check it out.
Check it out.
Thank you. Thanks for coming back. Check us out on Patreon. We are on Patreon.
You can get nudes of myself and Kyle on Patreon.
Patreon. Also, we get paid in linguini. Check it out.
Yes. It's as good as cash.
That's just a fun word to say.
It really is.
It's a nice word.
Linguini.
I don't think I've ever eaten linguini.
Sure you have.
It's just lasagna, right?
Nah. Linguini is like
Lasagna, but soupier. Soup.
It's like if you take like lasagna and you like stomp on it like it's grapes and you're making wine and
Yeah.
you just mash down the lasagna and it becomes linguini.
Soupier.
Exactly.
Linguini. Check it out. Brought to you by Linguini.
Linguini. Friend of the
Italy.
show.
All across Italy. Shout out to Linguini. You guys know who you are. Thank you. We don't keep pointing to the camera.
Thanks for all your support. Keep pointing to the non-existent camera.
Yeah, check it out. You can see Kyle is wearing his shirt, and I'm also wearing a shirt. We're Steamboat Comedy Podcast. Thanks you for tuning in. Cheers.
Cheers. Beautiful. That's the best intro we've ever
That's a
done.
good intro.
Why do I host the show?
I
What
have
am I
no
doing?
idea.
No one does.
I don't think it's ever been that smooth. And you've never brought up Linguini.
That's a solid point.
So we got to write that down for next episode.
All right.
Talk more about Linguini.
More about linguini off the
actually gotten
top.
feedback from a lot of the listeners.
And they're like, where's all the linguini?
You guys don't really talk about Linguini that much.
It's like, I've
And
been listening a lot. It's pretty good. But
I wish you would bring up Italian soupy lasagna more.
you guys never talk about stomping on lasagna. I don't understand. I don't understand what the holdup is.
I need more juice.
Give me the juice.
Let's start off hot. Still nobody cares about Bill Cosby.
Yeah, what's the deal with that?
Everyone was pissed. I talked about it a little bit last time. Everyone was pissed. He went to jail. He got out of jail on a technicality, and now nobody gives a shit.
Yeah,
I
what's the
care.
deal with that?
I care. And I'm not going to do anything.
I
I'll
mean,
just
no.
bring it up until he dies. You know
No
what I
one's
mean?
going to do anything. Because they already did kind of once, and
Is
he went to
that
jail.
that's literally like they're like, we already got him, but now he got us, and we don't care.
Yeah, and they're like, what's he going to do? Have you seen
rape
Cosby
more
lately?
people, dude.
He looks like a bag of shit.
Yeah,
He looks
but
terrible.
he can take one of those blue pills, and he gives himself a pill. He gives them a pill.
I hope he doesn't get them mixed up.
And
That could be
oh,
wacky.
that'd be wacky.
Wow.
Just a,
He's like, oh no, I took the wrong pill and now I'm all sleepy.
and this chick's got an erection, I think.
And this chick's nipples are popping out of her dress.
Is that what happens when chicks take?
I hope so.
What happens when girls take like
When they take-
erectile?
Maybe they get
dysfunction
a
meds?
swollen vulva.
Ew, Jesus. That's so fucking gross.
Oh,
I wasn't ready
that's
for that.
too far.
We got to take Cosby down. You guys out there, take Cosby down. I'm sick of him. Sick of him. I saw him the other week. He was like, "What's up?" I was like, "How'd you get out?" And he was like, "I don't know."
He's like, "I don't know where I am." And you're like, "Fuck you, dude."
He took like pictures on Instagram. Did you see that?
Really?
Like eating his first like meal. I think it was pizza. He's
Was
like,
he
"I'm back." Him and
just
OJ
like-
Simpson are out of their fucking
Oh,
minds.
you think
dude.
they're like best friends now?
Did you? I saw OJ. He said something like, "I don't go to LA anymore because I don't want to end up sitting next to the actual killer."
And you're like, "Oh,
He
you."
doubled down, bro. I respected double down.
Yeah. I
Always
mean,
respected double down.
he put out a book called "If I Did It," right?
Yeah.
That is the most ballsy fucking move I've ever heard of in my life.
Yeah. I mean,
It's basically just like, I killed her, here's how. But
I didn't.
wink, no, I didn't.
Here's how I would.
But if I did, here's exactly what would have happened in order that day that led up to it. And then proceeding.
There's no respect for him, but I do respect a good double down.
I mean,
Regardless of the situation, if you double down, you're wrong and you double down harder. I'm like, yeah, go
it's
for
kind of
it.
like, okay.
Yeah,
right
I respect that. Your
game
bluff.
recognizes game.
I don't want to sit next to the actual killer.
The
It's
actual
like, dude,
killer.
who are you trying to fool?
Yeah, right? They're going to sit next to a mirror, you fucking cunt?
Yeah.
I will say this about OJ. He was a very good football player.
Yeah, no one's ever had that opinion.
No one ever brings that up anymore.
You can't argue 2,000 yards in a season.
And it was only 14 games.
Yeah.
That was only 14 game seasons.
And that's back when they were clotheslining people on
That's
the
back
jaw.
when it was like the longest yard and people were getting their throats stomped on and shit.
Eyes
and their dicks
gouged
pulled
out.
off. Yeah, dude. Shit was real.
He was really good at football. Also, really good at getting away with murder.
Oh, yeah, that part.
He's also a Hall of Famer in that. What do you think he was better at, murdering or football?
Well, he only murdered, I guess, technically twice. It was in one instance, but he got a twofer. He hit
did.
a double.
I mean,
Yeah.
1 murder, 2 kills.
Fucking,
He's even good at that.
yes. 2 birds, 1 stone. 2 fucking banging lovers cheating on you. 1 big ass knife.
Yep.
It's pretty good.
Footprints, Ford Bronco, but he could carry the rock.
He could carry the rock, dude.
I think he's probably a better football player.
Probably. Here's my other question. Who else is in the Murder Hall of Fame? The Murder and Got Away With It Hall of Fame.
It hurts me to say this because he's like my favorite football player ever, but Ray Lewis.
Oh, yeah.
For sure. He definitely stabbed a guy.
Yeah.
And then his buddy took the fall. I don't
Is that
know.
what it was? I don't know the
think-
details.
I don't know the details.
I just know that everyone's kind of like, he goes, no, he killed a guy.
For
one
sure
time,
murdered a
right?
guy.
Because he really seems like he's found Jesus hard, which goes very
Yeah.
much hand in hand with killing a guy and your friend takes the fall.
Yeah, and the amount of like CTE that he's gonna have, like he's gonna kill again. He's gonna,
Just a matter of time.
He's gonna kill again.
It's just a matter of time until he's like 70 and still a monster, and he's just lost and confused. He thinks he's baking a cake, and he just kills his buddy because he doesn't know where he is.
Ed Reed.
Ed Reed's like,
Kills
no,
Ray, God damn it!
right, not again.
We just made cheesecake.
I was looking forward to this
I was gonna
cheesecake.
eat that.
Don't stab me with that cheesecake knife.
He's like, I need the the strawberries. It's just his blood.
It's just his heart, his beating heart. The biggest
Um,
strawberry ever.
Ray Lewis definitely better football player than murderer.
Yep.
What are we?
I'm saying, who else is in the Murder and Got Away With It Hall of Fame?
What's our qualifications for like a good murder?
Well, the qualification is that you killed someone and then you got away with it.
Okay, yeah. I think Ray Lewis has OJ beat on that one because he didn't have nearly as much.
Well, I will say
Eyes on him.
OJ hit the double though.
He did.
Ray
He
Lewis
got
is just rocking
2
a
for
single.
1.
Yeah.
Ah,
What's better, 1 touchdown or 2 touchdowns?
2
Tell
touchdowns
me,
is better.
right?
Killing 2 people is way better. Than
Yeah,
killing
way
1
better,
person.
dude. Way better.
Murder and got away with it. Who else? I don't know, man.
There's got to be more.
Athletes, right? Caitlyn Jenner.
Yes.
There we
You
go.
beat me to it. She's in the Murder and Got Away With It Hall of Fame.
Very good saying she, by the way.
Yeah. I
Very,
don't want a
very good.
dead name.
Yeah, God.
That
Can't dead
fucking-
name a murderer.
Right? I don't want to sound insensitive to this psychopathic murderer.
I mean, she used a car, so
Yeah,
I think
that's
she's
less
third.
cool.
She's third on that
She's in
list.
third.
I
for
would
sure.
say. I mean, a car.
She's gold medal, but bronze in the murder.
So
right now.
1980s, bro.
Right?
We got Ray and OJ both used knives,
Yep.
so keep that. Write that down
That's right.
because there's a bit there about murdering football players. Michael Vick killed a bunch of dogs.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I mean, it's less because they're dogs, but the quantity is way up. So if each dog is like a third of a human, he's got like probably like a dozen dogs under his belt. You know what I mean? That's pretty good.
That's good. You want to know what's fucked up? He did more time than Ray Lewis and Caitlyn Jenner. Killing dogs.
And Cosby.
Yeah, and Cosby did like 2.5 years, I think. And everyone was like, that's enough.
Was it that long?
Nah, it was probably about...
I think it was like a year.
Really? I thought it was longer. It wasn't long enough.
Wasn't long enough.
Social justice, get out there and get him, dude.
Oh, they don't care.
They don't truly care.
They don't truly
what
care.
What do they
about
care about
anything.
right now? What's the thing right now?
That's a good question. What do they care about right now? COVID?
COVID. God, they can't get enough COVID.
They can't
dude.
get enough
Dude,
COVID.
There's not enough COVID talk.
They're like, you know what we need to talk about more? COVID.
COVID and masks. Yeah, they're super into masks still.
Oh, God. And this is people listening, our giant audience. You feel free to judge me or call me ignorant if you want. But, like today, I was at the supermarket and I saw people with masks on.
Yep.
And all I can think about when I see people wearing masks now is, you're fucking retarded.
Yeah.
It's like, we already did this.
We've already done it. No,
we're done.
Got to get vaccinated more, buddy.
Just more vaccines.
More masks. More
vaccines.
vaccines.
They just double it up.
Yeah. I'm not... Just who gives a flying...
You're going to be fine.
Dude.
You're going to be fine.
It's going to be okay.
It's going to be okay.
My philosophy is everything is just... Every single thing you see on the internet, media, anything is just straight for clicks. That's it.
Oh, it's all bullshit.
Anything is for clicks.
Yeah.
What's going to get more clicks?
Yeah. That's the same reason why I fucking put on dirty panties and I saw them on the internet for clicks.
Clicks.
Clicks
Pay the bills, apparently.
Clicks pay
I don't
them
understand
bills.
the technical jargon behind it.
That's about as technical as it gets. Clicks pay the bills, baby.
Clicks pay the bills. So click us out. Check us out.
By the way, subscribe to the Steamboat Comedy Podcast. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and Instagram and Facebook. Give us those clicks. If you like what we're licking, give us that clicking, baby. Yeah.
We're not licking too much.
No, I mean, I was kind of like...
That's why we got these lick protectors up.
We got our lick guards up.
Yeah, the lick guards so we can't lick.
Yeah. Reed was licking the microphone too often, and I was like, I gotta get some guards.
Yeah. Should we talk about the Olympics? Simone Biles is a true hero, non-patriot.
So
isn't that the nomenclature now? She's a hero and a non-patriot.
That is quite the combo.
Right. I think the right's calling her like she
non-patriot.
bailed on her team, and the left is like she's a hero for putting her mental health first.
Here's my take.
So she's a heroic communist.
a hero commie. She's like the Russian in Rocky IV.
Just watch the original Rocky.
Here's what I'm going to say. I don't know anything about the Simone Biles situation. But here's my very informed opinion. I think she's being a little pussy about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think she needs to fucking grow a pair.
I
mean, not literally, because that'd be gross, but like a proverbial pair of sack up nuts, you know? And just get out there and do it. It's okay to get last.
Too political, but it's just, isn't that your job?
Yeah, it's your job.
You gotta do your job.
I can't just go to my job and be like, here's the thing, like I already got paid ahead of time with my endorsements. Yeah. So I don't want to be here because I'm stressed.
And that's if you had to go to your job once every 4 years.
Once every 4 years.
And you're like, I'm not doing it this round.
Yeah.
This roundabout.
She's like, wait, give me 4 more years.
What happens? Do they do the Olympics on a leap year?
Yeah.
How does that work? What's that like?
They cut it 1 day short.
Just get like really. What's that like? How does that work?
So wait, listen. You're telling me
on a leap year.
On a leap year,
which is a phantom year.
Which is a phantom. It's a very spooky year.
They do. Is it also kind of wild that they're calling this the 2020 Olympics when it's like it's 2021?
I love that.
It's fucking
I
ridiculous.
love it. They're just like living in fantasy land. Like, oh, it's the 2020 Olympics. Like, no,
it's 2021. This all happened in 2021.
Yeah. It's no longer the 2020 Olympics.
So people like 40 years from now look back and they're like, oh, in 2020, that marathon runner, he won again, the gold, the dude from Kenya, fucking absolute freak. They're gonna be like, in 2020, he won.
He won the 2020 Olympics.
We're
in
gonna have to be
2020.
like, no, it wasn't in 2020. It was in 2021.
Right.
This whole thing, people loved masks. We couldn't fucking do the Olympics because of the masks. We're going to forget what COVID is called.
Yeah,
I think.
they'd be like, the one.
In 20 years, we're going to be like, what was that fucking thing?
The spicy China flu. What was it called
what
again?
What do we call that again?
I don't know.
It was the mask flu.
Was it Colin? Colin 90?
I think they called it Colin. Just Colin Jost.
You're like, God, Colin's such a dick.
Colin. That was the worst years. Remember the Colin years?
Yeah, the Colin years. Some tough years.
Just call it 2021.
Yeah.
Tokyo.
I think they just like already decided that the logo was too good with like the O's in the Olympic rings. And they're like, well, we can't just not do that.
And that is really good.
It's like, it's the best.
Like advertising. This will get more clicks if we have 2020 than 2021.
That's what it is. They need that click money.
Yeah. Which is weird that they want to bring up 2020 after so many people are like, God, 2020 sucks.
Yeah,
dude.
you think they want to be like, you know what? We're moving past 2020.
Do it that year.
It's the 2021 Olympics because it's a new year.
Because that's what year it is.
And that's why we're still wearing masks at the 2021
that's
Olympics.
What year it is. We should do a comedy show next month and call it the 2020 Steamboat Comedy Show.
That would be hilarious.
They'll be like, what was that show like in 2020? It's like we did it in 2021.
We planned it last year. We were gonna do it.
We were gonna do it last year.
That'd actually be hilarious if we did it. Wait, I guess it's too late.
If we ever do a show at the Barley again, maybe we can do that because we got cut out of there because of COVID. Because we were doing open mics up till then.
Well, we were supposed to do the Chief Theater with Pat in April of 2020.
Yeah,
and that was the only show that got cut.
So we got to do that again.
Yep.
We can talk about it later, but is the Chief ever gonna fucking come back?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, they're gonna reopen it.
Don't fucking do it. That's gold, dude. You gotta save it for the stage.
Right, yeah. If you want to hear the punchline to that hilarious joke, come check us out this Friday and Saturday.
That's another good podcast idea. We just set each other up for our jokes and then cut each other off.
Just,
like, no, don't do it. Don't actually do it.
And then it's just
save it for the stage, man. What are your ideals on masturbating?
Yeah, right.
With
if
a phone, Kyle.
On your wiener, what would it be like?
Well, if I ever got a tattoo, don't do it. It kills.
I'm trying to sell tickets here, dude. God damn it.
That would be the worst show ever.
If someone were to masturbate with their phone through history,
what would that look like, Kyle? Well, first, your thumb. No. Don't talk about the thumb. The thumb. It's not right.
I need to bring that bit back. I just think I need to bring back my Instagram bit. I might do that for the show. I might dust her off.
The Instagram bit?
Yeah.
Give me a little taste. I need a refresher.
It's about targeted ads on Instagram.
Yep. Yeah. That's a good one.
That's a good one.
So
I need to see if I can punch it up.
Yeah. We can. Yeah, you can fucking dust that one off. That's a good one.
That's not a bad one.
That's a Russian singles one. Does that have the same line in it?
No. Well, I can
tie those together though.
I think that's what I was thinking about earlier. Actually, is because there's a line in there about bullshit shampoo.
Natural transition. Snakeskin.
Snakeskin.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Right. Snakeskin.
You got it.
There we go. We know each other's jokes. We know each other's jokes.
We've done this before.
I think I got some good Afroman jokes for Tuesday.
Oh my God! Here's a fun story.
Yes.
So this fucking girl, I'm on the ski boat with yesterday.
At your job.
At my job.
Not your personal ski boat that you also take out.
I am
with all
incredibly rich and I own multiple
Steamboat
boats.
Comedy, baby.
All that, yeah. All the money I made at Comedy in the Park from donations. According to Andre, that's what I bought my first boat with. But this girl, I'm pretty sure she was like 18 at most.
You almost said it best.
At best, 18 at best.
She was 18 at best because that's the best age. All right.
Yeah, I was hoping for 17, but
you did almost say it though.
I did. 18. She's 18 at best. Yeah,
makes it sound like she was 17.
Yeah. I mean, was she underage? I don't know. She's 18 at best.
18 at best.
But this goes to my point. So she takes a selfie with Afroman, because Afroman was just at the Snowball. And Afroman.
At the show, she took a selfie.
Yeah, like
Okay.
after the show, she cranks
Not
out a
in public.
selfie with the Afroman.
Yeah.
And
What do they call him that?
I think he's got some cornrows.
Yeah, or something.
Yeah, I think it's because he's Afro-can.
Yeah, he's got a mohawk. That's
Yeah.
why they call him Afro Man.
Yes, exactly. The Afro Hawk was originally, and they're like, I just short it to man. And he takes a selfie with this girl, she's 18 at best. And after she takes the selfie, Afro Man's like, oh, I bet that was a great picture. Can you send it to me for my Instagram? And she's like, sure. And then Afro Man just gives her his phone number.
Yeah. He's not that famous. Dude, he's not.
Not anymore.
He can still do that.
Yeah, but I was like, dude, like Afro Man's got to be like, guess. Where's your phone? Let's guess how old Afro Man
I
is.
guess 55.
I was going
That's
to say
even 'cause I was
52.
Thinking of a bit that I'm going to do Tuesday. I'll run it by you later. It's not even a bit. It's a one-liner.
Okay.
But I just already ruined it. I might as well say it. It's like, my roommate was like, I'm going to Afro Man. You want to go? And I was like, no.
No.
I don't want to go to Afro Man.
Yeah, I'm an adult.
I don't want to hear a 55-year-old man rap about missing school. Let's see how old.
But then he got.
I'm going 55. What were you saying?
I said 5'2".
He's
That's
5'2".
how tall he is. Yes, and he's 52. Ironically.
Afro Man age 47 years old.
47.
Yeah.
That's
and
not
related
too
searches are
bad.
E40. Oh.
Equally relevant.
Yeah.
E40.
That's what the E stands for. Equally relevant 40.
Equally, and he is equally relevant 47.
Yeah.
That's-
You want to go to Afro Man? I was like, I'm not going to fucking Afro Man. Dude, no way.
My buddies in high school saw him perform. That was
while they were in high, or like
while
your
we
friends,
were in high school.
Okay, your friends, your high school friends.
Yeah, they were 18 at best.
At best, they were 18.
At best, they were 18, and they saw him in Bowling Green, and yeah, they said he was okay then, and he was relevant then.
So if he ever like changes his hair, he's got to switch his
Then he's just
whole
gonna be a
name, right?
man.
He's got to switch his whole name. He gets a crew cut man.
Crew cut man.
Crew cut man. It's a mullet.
It's mullet man.
Mullet man. He's like, God, I got to stop getting haircuts.
He's like, I really should just let that Afro thing happen.
He should. Do you think he talked to his manager when he came up with it? He was like, I'm thinking about calling myself Afro Man. His manager was like,
He's like, well, first of all, Clarence.
What if you?
That
is his real name.
I don't know.
Clarence.
I
is
hope so.
Definitely
First of all,
his real
Clarence. First of all, you are bald. So we're gonna have to get you a surgically implanted afro. And Afro Man's like, I don't see why that's relevant. Why can't I just be Afro Man? And he's like, well, you should probably have an afro.
What if you go bald, Afro? Oh, his real name is actually Afro Man. That makes sense. His mom just named him that.
What?
No, I'm fucking her. Joseph Edgar Foreman.
That was actually fairly convincing. I was like, oh yeah?
You say anything with like a phone in front of
Yeah,
you
if
after
you-
you just look something
As
up.
long as you like glance
You
at it
can
a lot.
lie about anything. Like, oh my God, he's actually white.
Really?
That's what the internet says.
It's not very afro.
Better click that. Joseph Foreman, Joey Foreman, Joe Fours.
Joey Foreman.
We're all thinking it.
I mean, does he make grills too on the side?
Super white name.
Oh, I was thinking about like a Joe Foreman grill.
Oh, what's the Foreman?
Yeah.
What's his 1st
Isn't
name?
that Joe George Foreman.
George Floyd.
George Floyd. Yeah, he's that guy. He was barbecuing in New York, and then something happened to him. I can't remember.
That is fucked up.
He's.
Why was he?
I wanted to bum a cigarette off him, and then I heard something happened to him, and it didn't work out.
And he it's racist because you said he was barbecuing, but it's because of the Foreman grill.
Because the Foreman
But
grill.
he's black, so they love barbecue.
That's true.
Woo! We gotta
It's
cut
also-
all that out.
It's
of
also
this
a black
podcast.
slang term for group sex with women.
A barbecue.
A barbecue.
Didn't know that.
It's like similar to running a train as having a barbecue. I think it's not as popular in the nomenclature as the train is. But a barbecue.
It's not, 'cause I've never heard that.
Well, I believe a train is more like. I'm talking very technical here. I believe a train constitutes several men and one willing female, whereas a barbecue,
One cool chick.
one fucking really neat chick,
Really
and
cool, stable chick.
the barbecue is more like maybe like 2 or 3 women, and then a plethora of men.
How do you know this?
Don't worry about it.
How do you have this information?
I went to college. I learned a lot.
You was texting Afroman.
I was just
So
we
I
took a
got-
selfie once.
Yeah, I took a
and-
selfie. I got his number.
And he was like, "Do you want to be best friends?" And I was like, "Of course I do, Afro Man."
I bet that gets confusing. Like, hey, you want to come over for a barbecue? And
And
she's
then
like,
he
yeah,
just-
fuck yeah, for
He
sure.
just shows up with all these
Love
rubbers,
ribs.
and I was like, "Oh,
Oh, God. We all have to have sex with each other.
yeah."
I don't want to be rude.
I don't want to be rude,
wanna-
so
So I'll go quick.
yeah,
I'll just watch.
I'll be the first one out, Joey.
Yeah, for sure. Joey Foreman.
Joey Foreman.
Joe Foreman. Yeah. Steamboat loves Afro Man.
Steamboat loves Afro Man. Also loves Lil Jon.
Yeah. Really?
He was so Lil Jon was here.
He was at the Grand. I worked there when he came.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, he was at Double
Waka
Diamonds.
Flocka.
Waka Flocka too. Which ironically between the two of them, Waka Flocka is like 6'6", and Lil Jon is like
5'2".
he's quite Lil. He
He's
earned
Lil.
the Lil in his name.
Yeah.
He's a small man.
And his penis is tiny, is what they say. That's where the Lil comes from. All respect to Lil Jon.
See, it was Lil Johnson
Yeah.
after his penis.
He's like, that's 2 on the nose.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, that's 2 on the penis.
It's 2 on the tip.
That's 2 on the penis, bro.
It's a little on the penis. Wouldn't you say, Clarence? That's probably his name.
Do you think crowds are starting to get more mellowed out because of the COVID shit? Like, there was the craze of, like, we can go out to a show.
I don't know. I would
Do you think
say
that's why our open mics have been so good? I was thinking about that the other day.
it's possible. I mean, that's why we did so well during the shows in like February, March.
Because we were like, fuck COVID, we're doing shows.
Yeah, I was like, here's the thing. I'm going to tell the city that I measured this, and I'm going to just do whatever I want.
Yeah, it's outside.
Yeah, it's outside.
I kind of miss those shows. We had some good jokes.
At the park shows?
Yeah.
Yeah, those were fun. I mean, it was a cool setup, and we got lucky it didn't rain and shit. I was talking more like at like the Whiskey Company.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I mean, we sold 200 tickets to all those shows, which is fucking awesome.
Who did we have at the Whiskey Company?
We had,
I don't
so
even remember that.
we had Desperation Day 3 there was with Sean and
Sean,
Shane
yep.
co-headlining.
Oh,
And then we had
fucking shout out to
Brent.
Shane. I love Shane, dude.
dude, Shane's the man.
Fucking so weird.
Such a
He's
such a
so cool.
such a great dude though.
Yeah.
I mean, God, when he went snowboarding, apparently he just like I got him snowboard lessons and he just got his ass beat all day. And then like at the end of the day was like, "Hey man, that was so fun."
Yeah,
He's like,
dude.
"That's the most fun I think I've ever had."
He's so fucking
And then
nice.
I was like, "Do you want to go tomorrow?" And he was like, "Fuck no." I was like, "No." It's like I'm never doing that ever again.
The mountain will humble you. We can talk about the mountain all day, though.
Oh God.
I love humbling people on the
Well-
mountain. Let's go down a double black.
Yeah.
You think you're cool?
You think you're cool?
You think you're cool?
You can
You
hang
think
with
you're
the big
funnier
dogs?
than me, Shane? Let's go see.
Yeah, right. Just shove him down a hill. Oh, you think you're so funny, Shane?
No,
Shove him.
Shane's fucking hilarious, bro.
No, he's a gem. And then we had the one with Brent. After that, wasn't there one
Corey
before?
was with Brent.
No, Corey was with Sean and Shane.
Oh, fuck.
So I'm looking at the poster behind you. I'm cheating.
Movida.
Movida. Yeah.
Movida.
Movida was with Brent,
Brent.
and Pat was there too.
Yeah.
There's the 3 of them. And then it was before that was Desperation Day 3, which had the stacked lineup. It was Sean and Shane plus MK plus Corey plus Caitlin.
Yeah, that was fucking wild.
That was a fucking wild
That was a
show.
clusterfuck.
That was the biggest show in the history of Steamboat Springs.
And then the whiskey company was like, all right, thank you.
And the whiskey company was like,
Thanks.
I mean, actually, I was after they were like, no more open mics. I was kind of like, no more you.
Yeah, no more shows there.
How about bye?
We should probably do a show there, too.
I mean, I love it. If we can get, so there's future plans in the work for a possible festival. Keep that between us.
that'd be so fun,
I
dude.
know. I've actually started writing it up because I'm trying to half plan this with Sean and Caitlin, so I want to have like something kind of ready for when
To
they
present.
get here.
You're
Yes,
gonna have
to
a
present.
pitch.
Got to present.
Hey, Sean, Caitlin, let me pitch this.
I'm gonna pitch this at
What do you
you.
think about a festival here? You guys fund it?
Yeah, you
That's
have
the
money,
whole
right?
pitch.
Yeah. So here's the deal: you give me money,
We do comedy here. I win-win, I think, for me.
I mean, yeah, I'll do all the comedy.
Yeah, that's a
You
win-win.
guys just give us some money. But I thought we did 3 shows there, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was just the 2. Did we do one before that? No, we didn't, because in January we did the show at Schmiggity's that you and I co-headlined, basically.
You gotta do that again.
Yeah.
Pat loves it. He wants more jokes.
He wants more of your original material.
More of my original material.
He's like, you know what? Tell Matt to just keep
doing the same
keep hammering
jokes.
those same jokes for years.
Loud and clear, Pat. I got you. Loud and clear. No, that was fun. We both got to do 25 fucking minutes.
Yeah, that was the
a
first
blast.
time I did that too.
Yeah.
Is that still? I feel like I did.
I mean, you could tell.
I did Blood with my shitty guitar just to fill time.
Yeah. Hey there, Delilah. There's a bunch of COVID.
Hey there, COVID. New York City.
That's where COVID happened. It was a nice transition.
Thank you.
Why do chicks get their tits signed by famous people? That was my other talking point.
Oh, wow, that was a hard left turn.
Yeah, I didn't think we were going anywhere with that.
No. I mean, we're talking about my material, so
Yeah,
That's my
I
fault.
needed to change the subject
Yeah.
immediately,
Yeah,
dude.
so anything else, huh?
Yeah. Why do chicks get their tits signed?
Because I don't know if you knew this, but
Yeah.
women are dumb.
Oh.
It's an IQ thing, right? So men. I learned this in a education movie called Anchorman. Men have larger brains at science,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. It's the opposite.
It really is.
Truly the opposite.
We are truly just big
I don't know why you
dumb
get your
idiots.
tits signed though.
Well, I think it's
You
just an
gotta wash
excuse
it
to kind
off.
of like half
Like
show your tits to a famous
cleavage.
person.
Yeah, I guess I'll never get it. I went to a Taylor Swift show once. Didn't want to show her my dick.
She might have signed your tits though.
I don't think so. I touched her hand.
Did you?
Yeah, bro.
Was it so soft?
It's like I saw the universe.
Did it smell like lavender?
She was playing guitar. It was probably a little clammy.
You touched it like while was she strumming and you
Yeah,
like
I went up
grabbed her
there
hand
and was like, stop playing.
and security
She was
tackled
like,
you
hey,
off
Steve.
stage.
And I was like, no, hey, Taylor. That's enough.
Hey Taylor, look at me.
That's
Look at me.
enough. We
What-
need to. That was in 10th grade.
In 10th
I was
grade,
in 10th grade. Her Fearless tour. Not a lot of people know this. I'm a big fucking Taylor Swift
you're a big
fan.
T Swift fan.
I'm a Swiftie.
You're a is that what they call the fan club?
I think so.
I just said group and club together, and I said groob.
The clan.
The clan,
Taylor Swift clan.
Clan Taylor.
Big Taylor Swift fan. Yeah, saw her on her Fearless tour. Touched her hand. She murdered.
Dude, she's no
Her
joke.
voice. People will talk shit on Taylor Swift. Really, they will. Because it's like, oh, she's just singing about breakup songs and
At least she writes her own fucking songs.
every single part of it, dude.
How many songs does Beyonce wrote?
Jay-Z wrote all of them.
Zero.
Zero
Yeah.
songs.
Every other fucking pop female artist has
Thank
their
you.
songs written by fucking Jay-Z and Dr. Dre, or like I don't know who writes the country songs.
Like
Blake
Katy Perry
Shelton?
ain't writing her songs.
Fuck no, she
Blake
ain't.
Shelton writes every country song.
Does he?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I have
He
no
probably doesn't
idea.
even write his own fucking
No,
songs.
not anymore.
His songs are dumb, anyways.
I think Gwen Stefani writes her own songs and Taylor Swift, and those are the only
Because Gwen Stefani came up with No Doubt and was a legit fucking
really good band.
yeah.
Really hit after hit.
She was doing songs with fucking Sublime.
Yeah.
Like that Saw Red song, that's Gwen Stefani, and she's like 16 years old or some shit like that.
She is fucking cool.
She's neat. She's a babe.
Gwen, Taylor, yeah, everyone else doesn't write their. Billie Eilish don't even write her own songs. And
Fuck.
people are like, yeah, Billie Eilish, dude, she's the best. It's like Taylor Swift is still
Yeah.
all her material.
Yeah.
Original.
I mean, Ed Sheeran writes everyone's fucking songs now. Is
Yeah.
what I hear. It's Ed Sheeran and fucking what's the guy with the strange hat?
Dave Grohl.
Close. Pharrell. That guy.
Yeah.
Big weird hat. Great songs. Big weird hat. Which is probably where it's probably because his head is that big, 'cause it has so many songs in it.
Yep.
So it just looks like he has a big hat, but he's
The-
actually a cone head.
Only time he can take the hat off is after he gets done writing a song because it deflates.
And then it goes.
Whew, thank God I can finally take this off. And he wakes up. He's like, I got it right. Where's my hat?
he just looks in the mirror and his head is twice the size. He's like, someone give me a piece of paper.
Grab the pen now.
No, quick.
Dog's just barking at him because he's black.
Because he's black. Just walking down the street.
There it is.
Dogs are barking.
Fuck, man. What are your talking points? I brought 3 huge talking points.
You know I've got none.
I got tits, signing. That didn't go anywhere.
No.
That was just a reason for us to be misogynistic, I think.
So this is a bit that I'm working on, but I'm going to go ahead and throw it out there because it's fun.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
So, I've been flying a lot because, I'm really famous now and shit, right?
I already love it. You're killing.
Yeah, just
You're killing.
fly a lot.
Been flying a lot. Hey, you guys been flying a lot?
You guys been flying a lot? You seen this? You heard
do
about
that
this?
for 2 minutes straight.
So I fly a
I
lot
was flying a lot just because I had a ticket.
because, a lot of people all around the country are like, Kyle, why don't you come here? So I fly a lot.
I'm not going to drive
I'm not going to drive.
or walk.
I can't drive to the East Coast, so I'm flying a
So
lot.
I'm flying a lot.
I'm flying a lot.
Just a couple times, really.
Flying a
About 3
lot.
times I've flown in the last 2 years.
I fly 2 times a decade.
But I have another
And-
flight coming up
But I've got another flight.
in September.
I've got. Check me out at Delta Airlines this September.
Listing all your flights. That's like a good bit.
You can catch me at DIA. I'm there from the 13th and the 17th when I get back. You can catch me at the Portland Airport.
You're doing a small show at the Yampa Valley Airport.
Yeah, it's very low key.
Small. So you've been flying a
I'm
lot.
flying a lot.
Yeah.
Right. And one of the things that happens when you fly a lot, like I do, is the pilot comes on and says things. And he'll be like, Kyle, you're flying a lot. I'm like, thanks for noticing. But he's like, get all of your things before we deplane.
Yeah.
It's not a word. You can't just put D in front of a noun, and now suddenly it's like a conjunction action verb for leaving said noun. That's not how it works. This isn't nom. This is the English language. There are rules.
Sounds like a French name. Deplon.
Deplon.
Oh, Sir Deplon.
My name is Deplon.
That's probably who came up with the word.
Yeah, some fucking French asshole. I should have known.
Yeah.
Should have known.
He made up. Yeah. I like it. That's a good premise for sure. I think I heard you do it on Tuesday.
I did on Tuesday.
Are
But
you-
also, I want to talk about, have you ever heard that before? Someone say D something?
I've heard deplane.
That's the
So
only,
that's. I think
you
people
don't
are going to
de-car.
No.
you don't detrain.
Don't de-asshole.
I mean, yeah, your poop doesn't de-asshole.
Doesn't de-asshole.
Right.
Don't de-bed
You don't
when
de-bed
you wake up.
when you wake, and then de-house when you go out the door,
De-shower.
and then de-shower. You shower and then de-shower.
De-brush your teeth.
I don't know if that works.
Yeah.
Your
Yeah,
toothbrush
it
when you're
does.
done de-mouths
De-mouths. Yeah.
out. That's like what these words are doing. They're de-mouthing.
Deplaning. The plane is a noun though.
Right.
So it's a thing.
Right.
You're just putting D in front of
Like
things.
Like if you escalate something or you de-escalate something,
you're gonna
that works.
when you're done doing stand up, you're gonna de-microphone.
right.
There
Or
we go.
de-stage.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
And I'm
like
gonna
it.
de-bar before I pay D-tab.
I never D-tab. I'm not D-tabbing.
I don't D-tab.
Keep it open.
Keep it open. Like, do
Drew's
you want to
paying
close it?
for it.
I don't D-tab. Drew.
D-tabbing.
Drew, will you D-tab for me? Thank you.
Gonna D-microphone. Yeah, there's a shit ton of fucking Ds you can do.
You can do it with anything.
You can rip that bit and then you call back central.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
You can always be like, all right, I'm going to D-stage at the end. And then
D-stage.
easy.
Yeah.
Done.
D-comedy.
D-comedy. Gonna uncomedy now.
Yeah, you can't just D-plane.
Can't just D-plane.
What else is he supposed to say, though? Get off the plane? Before you get off the plane?
Can't just say leave.
Before you walk out the plane
Before you
door?
exit the plane.
Before you deplane.
Before you deplane. It's just like a smug pilot thing to say.
Yeah.
Pilots.
This simple transition is decar is the next one for sure.
Right.
Because you don't get out of the car.
Yeah.
And then you start getting weird with it.
I think that's exactly what I did.
Yeah.
But where I fucked up on Tuesday, because I just wrote this Tuesday afternoon, is I got a bit where I impersonate the pilot, like how he
Which
says
was
it.
crazy, the feedback that was coming through. Did you notice that when you were on stage?
No.
It was wild.
Really?
It sounded like true intercom.
Yeah, all you gotta
sounded-
do is
not
just
to-
cup your hands and just like see if I can do it here, just like.
All right, thank you very much for flying on the airline and this.
Yeah. But there was like an actual feedback too, which made
Really?
it sound crazy.
Huh. Nice.
I remember looking at, I forgot who I looked at. I was like, that sounds like a fucking intercom. That's wild. He's doing good at that.
Yeah, and it's I actually got that. Pat does a pretty good pilot impression like that, so I was kind of modeling it after how he did it.
I think it's a good bit. Yeah, I like it.
I might just like try to come up with like 30 different things to D, and I'll just fucking lay them all out.
Yeah.
See what sticks.
Once you get to 7, people are like, how long is he going to do this? And you do 7 more, and then it gets funny again.
Yeah.
I love that shit. I
Yeah.
hope I can
When
do
like
that.
it goes too far, then it gets uncomfortable, and then it keeps going, and it's like hilarious
yeah, you're
again.
like, wow, he's selling it.
That's fucking. I saw Simon do that. He did that on the Inside Jokes documentary. He'll just do this on the random. It was just like, so my dad's making magic wands or something like that whole
Yeah.
bit, and then he's just like, so I says to my dad, I look at him, I'm like, so I says to him.
That's
said-
a Chris Farley bit.
Does he?
That's Chris Farley on Saturday Night Live. So I says to the guy, and he's smoking a cigarette on Weekend Update. He's going, I says to the guy, and he does it for about 1:30. And at the very end, he goes, I can't remember what I says to the guy. Yeah, bro.
That's funny. I
That's
don't think I've seen that.
No, it's good. We'll got to tune it up. Jamie, enter it in.
Jamie,
We'll fix it in production.
we'll put it in post.
The post-production. Not a bad studio we got here.
You know what? You're right.
I think we're doing fine, dude. Should we fucking get sentimental? We're doing good.
You know what? I don't want to get emotional.
Didn't want to cry on this podcast.
But yeah, we're kicking ass, man. A lot of good
things.
things happening.
Yeah.
I mean, like, you've heard me say this 1,000 times, and by you, I mean you and also the loyal audience. We're really fucking lucky with how well this is going, and we don't have to live in Denver,
Yeah.
which is neat. We're, like,
So
skipping
fucking
the
much
line for
better.
opportunities and
So
shit.
much better to live here.
God, yeah.
Dude.
God damn it,
Fucking
yes.
Christ, man.
I mean, like, I don't want to, like, talk shit, but I'm about to right now. You ready?
Yeah.
It's way better here, and we don't have to go to shitty open mics at like the Lion's Lair at 2 a.m, where there's just a bunch of crusty comics who have been there for years and nothing's happened for them, and so they just shit on everyone who walks in because
Yeah.
that's how it goes, because they don't know who you are, and so they'll just dump on you. We don't have to deal with any of that bullshit.
No.
We just have shows, and we have famous people come, and we sell tickets.
We got a solid fucking once a week open mic.
Yeah.
Me and you are like the only ones I'd be like, we should do 2 times a week at least.
Dude.
You know, but
Honestly, I've thought about it. I was like, we could do 2 times a week, and I was like, it would just be me and Newland.
yeah. It really would. I would be cool with it. I don't give a
Honestly,
fuck, dude.
Every Thursday could just be the Kyle and Matt show at like the Barley.
Oh, that'd be so fun.
That'd be so fun.
The Barley would let us do that. That'd be a blast. Yeah, I think it's fucking dope. The other thing is like, we do it because we want to. Like, I didn't come over and podcast because I fucking was like, I gotta go podcast. I was like, no, I want to. I
Right.
want to go to the open mics.
Right.
It's not like a job.
Yeah.
Like,
I feel like there's
a lot
so
of-
many people like in Denver and stuff too who are like, oh, like if I don't go to everything and do this and that every day of the week, then like I'm not gonna make it. And this, so it's like the weird. It's to the point where it's not fun anymore, or just going through the motions.
Yeah, and that's because all the famous comedians now who have podcasts are like, you gotta go every night and get on stage, and they hear that and they're like, I gotta ruin comedy for myself to be good at it. It's like, yeah, I don't think you have to fucking do that.
No.
You can enjoy it.
Yeah.
I might not go anywhere with it. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna enjoy it every time I fucking do it.
Yeah.
And like,
I mean, I'm sure as fuck gonna give it my best shot to go somewhere with it, and if it doesn't happen, then I'll just go sell car insurance.
I'll just keep telling jokes till I die. Like, that's it.
Good.
That's the whole fucking thing.
Fuck
It
it.
doesn't need you. We don't need to fucking. I'm not saying we do this, but we don't need to act like it's a fucking job. Like, we gotta crunch the time and do it because we fucking want to. You know?
Right.
And that's That's how you stay young, baby.
That's how you stay young,
That's how you
baby.
stay young
That's
with
how
the
you-
same jokes.
You stay with
No,
the
I've been trying to
linguine.
fucking write more jokes and shit, man.
Yeah.
So it's true. I've been doing the same fucking awesome one-liners.
The same amazing jokes.
Awesome fucking one-liners for
I just
4
need to,
years.
I need to write more. And it was kind of like I had an epiphany. I was actually watching Sean last night. Randomly, a YouTube video popped up, and it was him doing. There was some show in New York. It's like an apartment. It was like shows at the apartment or something like that. And it was a little less than a year before we met him because he didn't have the beard yet. Which, by the way, he looks way better with the beard. than he
Way
did
more
without the
handsome with the beard.
beard. Way better looking with the beard.
Yep.
But I don't know. I just like the more I was like watching him, because he had told me like when we just in conversations, I was like, "What's your secret?" And he was basically just like, "I write all the fucking time. I write every day for like a chunk of time. I just write." And I don't know, just watching him, I could kind of like see how it just started to like click, and I was like, "Oh, like some of the things that I thought were just super off the cuff," and I was just like, "No, I think he just wrote." He just found this subject and wrote about it forever.
Yeah.
And then now he has like 30 different tags he can come through because he just kept writing on this.
He's already thought of it.
Yes.
So anything.
So it seems off the cuff, but it's
Yeah.
really just him remembering all the
What
off
he's
the
already
cuff shit
thought
that he
about.
wrote a long time ago.
Yeah. Because I've noticed I've seen him 3 times in the shows he's done, and he's never repeated a fucking joke.
Dude, he is insane.
It's wild.
And I mean, I don't want to again, Shane Torres, amazing. Love him to death. Hilarious. But we did those 4 shows. Shane did the same set 4 times, and Sean did 4 different 30-minute sets.
Yeah.
Like
2 hours.
And it was like half of it just like looked like it was just him just winging it.
Yeah.
And some of it might have been, but I think a lot of it is he just fucking writes like a madman. I think
And he had a
just writes-
concussion.
And he had a concussion.
A fucking
yeah.
severe
I
concussion.
picked him up from the hospital and took him to the show.
That's the truth.
Yeah, I was him and
severe
Corey. He was
concussion.
trying to hang with Corey was his problem. And Corey's like a fucking
Triathlete or some shit.
yeah. Corey's like a yoga instructor. He also he tried out for the U.S. rugby team
Jeez.
and shit. Like Corey's a fucking stud.
Yeah.
And Sean, again, love him to death. Nothing else. Bit husky, bit out of shape,
Husky.
not at elevation his whole life like Corey is. And he's trying to hang with Corey on these dips and turns and stuff. And I think he about committed sue.
Yeah. He gave himself a bad concussion. Is the true story.
Yes,
He fell really hard on his
He
head.
he caught an edge and whacked his dome on the like he fell backwards and smacked the back of his fucking melon on the ground. And
Yeah.
yeah. Next thing I know, we're dragging him out. Well, we have him down at the clinic that's underneath Truffle Pig. And
Yeah.
we had to get him cleared there.
The
and I
ski
had to-
patrol spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'd drive him to the hospital. And he got checked out for a couple hours. And then I'd come back and pick him up. And I was like, "So, you ready to tell some jokes?" And
He's like, what?
and he just showed up and killed it.
Yeah. He's like, who's the light? I remember that did like 10 minutes on the light they had there.
Yeah.
So it was probably definitely fucking with his senses because he had a
Probably.
severe concussion. He's like, that is fucking me up.
It actually, I think it wasn't that severe. Is kind of what it came down. I think what happened was he smacked his dome, and he hadn't done it in a while, and so he got like really anxious about it. Kind of like freaked himself out.
Yeah.
When it was really just kind of like a mild concussion.
Well, his girlfriend Caitlin, like we were standing next to her while he was going, and she was like, "Yeah, I can tell he's a little concussed."
Yeah.
Because she sees him all the fucking time.
Sure.
You know, so she's like, I can tell he's a little
He's a
fucking.
little concussed.
But not. If she didn't say that, I'd have been like, he's just doing
He's just being silly Sean.
fucking killing it, dude. I'm excited to fucking see him again. That's gonna be fucking
Me too.
blast. Schmiggities. This will be out
Schmiggities.
before then, yeah.
Yeah, I'll put this out probably tomorrow night. 13th and no, what is it? Yes.
13th and
13th and 14th.
Yep.
It's gonna be awesome. You know, this is actually a tour that it's Sypha and his friends, and it's sponsored by Monster.
I didn't know that.
Did I tell you that?
No.
They Sean sent me a copy of like the poster, and it's like Sypha and his friends, and it's Sypha and then Sean and Caitlin, and they've been like touring around like Portland and stuff. This is the last spot on their tour.
Fuck yes, dude.
Which I was like, do I need to
that's humbling. That's nice. That's
yeah,
dope as fuck.
super awesome.
That's fucking cool, man.
But Sypha is sponsored by Monster, and Yeah, I was sending back and forth messages on Instagram, and I was like, do I need to like put Monster on our posters and stuff? And he was like, nah. He's like, I need the address for the venue to mail some stuff to. And I was like, just use my P.O. box.
Yeah. It'll never get there.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
our post office
sucks dicks. I should have him send it to you.
UPS it. You should have.
Yeah. But, yeah, I just thought that was funny. Just like, sponsored by Monster. Cypher and his friends tour.
Jokes sponsored by Monster.
So we're going to be chugging fucking Monsters.
We're going to be jacked up.
I'm going to have to make fucking some Kyle jokes about it. Unfortunately, I hate it. But
yeah,
have to
for
do
sure.
It. I hate it.
You don't like being named Kyle?
It was fine until like 2 years ago.
Yeah. Dude, the fucked up thing.
Came out of nowhere.
Like I used to work for a moving company, and this dude's name was Kyle. He was missing teeth, and he drank Monster every day.
Really?
I swear to God, dude. Fuck. I swear to God.
So when you saw those memes, you're like, yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, it's like that's
Whereas I'm
birthed
like, what
from
the
reality.
Well, like, so I went to a small country school. My graduating class was like 100 people, right?
Damn.
Just in my class, I was one of 5 Kyles.
5%.
Seriously.
Of your class was
10% of the
Kyle.
boys. And 1 out of every 10 boys was named Kyle. Roughly.
That's Kyle Roughly.
Shut the fuck up. And but of all 5 Kyles, all very unique Kyles, all 5 of us, none of them fit the monster chugging, dirt bike revving, flat bill hat wearing persona.
Yeah.
Not one of 5. That's why I'm like, the fuck is this? Sucks.
There had to be just like one video where the dude was like, I'm Kyle and I'm drinking Monster, and then everyone clicked it. It's all about clicks.
It's just it happened very slowly and then very quickly, like most things. Like I would see like memes every once in a while about like Monster and Kyle, and I was like, huh, that was like 2017. And then it was that fucking goddamn, I don't know, TikTok comedian guy. Fucker. I can't remember his name. But he's the one who started doing the Kyle videos.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy.
That guy sucks,
I
dude.
hate him.
Everyone on TikTok sucks.
I don't know if he actually does TikTok, but the point is I fucking hate this guy.
Yeah.
Fucking hate him. Just hate him.
But yeah, Matthew is a biblical name, so it's brilliant. You can't make Kyle jokes out of Matt jokes because it's biblical.
It's not, well,
It's biblical.
People shit on the Bible all the time.
I'm very religious, and I resent that.
You're going to hell, but that's all right.
Should we do the Snickers sketch? Should we film that? Should we talk about it right now and try to get it out?
Oh, it was, that's like where it's like, you're not yourself when you're hungry. You just keep force feeding them Snickers.
It's like, you're like, grab a Snickers. I'm like, I've already had 18 Snickers. You're like, have another fucking
You don't
Snickers.
seem like yourself.
Yeah.
Have another Snickers.
Eat another Snickers. Like,
it.
I thought I was being normal.
And you're like, my teeth hurt. It's so sugary. Shut up.
Eat the fucking Snickers.
If you don't eat this Snickers, we're going to have a problem.
And it could be just 40 seconds, and then I'd start crying and eating the Snickers. And then it's just, boom, Snickers.
I'm 100% down.
I'm down.
To
We
do
just
that.
have to figure out the schematics of like what would I be doing for you to be like, you're not yourself when you're hungry.
Yeah, and
You
I
know
just
what I
roll
mean?
up. First we got to buy like 25 Snickers.
Yeah, well,
Because you're going to actually eat all of them.
I'm not gonna eat all of them.
You're going to eat all
I think we're just gonna do the last one.
You're going to eat all
We'll have just like a big pile of Snickers wrappers.
wrappers. And then we got to
Like,
get
why are
like
you making me eat so many Snickers?
get,
What's in it for you?
like chocolate, like syrup, like around your mouth.
Yeah.
Like Augustus Gloop.
I don't get why you want me to eat all these Snickers.
I'm like, if you don't eat it's going to be like training
Look,
day.
you came to my house.
Yeah.
All right?
You're the one in my house not acting like yourself. Because you're hungry. You're not yourself when you're hungry,
Can I
Matt.
have like a Milky Way? I don't like the nuts.
No! That's not how the slogan works.
That's it. That's the whole sketch. Yeah, we can do that. And we can just riff like that and then fucking cut it down to the funny lines we think.
We can do that.
But yeah, we just got to have the initial, what would make you say that to me?
But you want to do that like Wednesday?
I gotta work on Wednesday. I
Oh.
can do it next weekend. I got Saturday, Sunday off next
I
weekend.
never have Saturday, Sunday off.
Why is that?
Because I'm a fucking in-demand boy.
Yeah. No, yeah, you do. You said you don't have to work till Sunday.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Got Saturday
Well, that's
off.
because Sean and them are going to be here.
We're gonna be here. We'll do it sometime. Fuck it, bro.
Maybe we'll get them to be in the sketch.
That'd be crazy.
That'd be hilarious.
That'd be fucking wild.
That'd be super funny, actually.
All right, we'll figure it out.
All
How
right.
long have we gone? This is crazy.
I think we've gone like an hour.
What do we talk about?
I don't know. I'm going to have to cut some shit out of this.
Yeah, for sure.
Also, the levels are all over the place.
Yeah, it's been a fucking full ride.
It's been a wild, wild ride.
I gotta go finish The Hangover too.
I need to go start The Hangover, too. You know what I'm saying?
Do you have HBO?
I do.
They're all 3 on it, so you gotta start with one.
Of
And the
course.
thing, a lot of people, we didn't talk about movies yet. A lot of people think that like, oh, The Hangover is a great comedy, but why did they do 1, 2, and 3? They didn't need to do that. It's like, yeah, they did. It's,
Yeah.
they're 2 and 3 are just as funny as
The
1.
response to that is shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Let me have
Like
more
Bradley
Hangover.
Cooper and fucking Galifianakis made so much money from 2 and 3. That's also what I've heard about show business. You don't make shit for the first one, and then
it's not until
you make money on the sequels.
We were talking
I
about
don't know
that.
though.
Like a lot of times, if it's successful, like the last one, you can tell just has a way bigger budget than the
Yeah,
rest of them. Like Austin Powers 1 and 2, and then Austin Powers 3 had like a budget that was like through the roof, and like
Yeah.
Britney Spears and Tom Cruise are in it for no reason and
Beyonce,
shit.
yeah.
Beyonce is in it. They're like, we can afford it.
yeah.
Yeah. So maybe that's what they were going for.
I digress though. 2 and 3 are just as good as fucking 1.
Yeah.
Just as good.
I
Zach
enjoyed them.
Galifianakis is fucking wildly funny.
Oh yeah, it's amazing how like he did Out Cold and was like the cool guy on that, and then disappeared for like 8 years, and then comes back as this like completely insane.
Yeah, fucking
Like-
immature but drug addicted.
Yeah, childish man-child thing.
psycho. Did you ever see his special?
Live at the Purple Onion.
So fucking
So
good, dude.
That came out between I think 1 and 2, didn't it?
I think it was 2006. So I think it was I think it was before 1, man. I really do.
Really?
I think it was before the first Hangover.
Wow.
Because he probably would have referenced it. I don't remember him doing that in it.
Maybe it was like the first Hangover came out and everyone's like, "Who the fuck is this guy?" And then they all saw a
Like,
special that was
Oh,
already
he's
out.
super funny.
Yeah.
He's got that. I think about it like probably once a week, but it's not even. It's not part of the stand up he's doing. It's because he does the stand up and then he's in the van for the
Yeah.
other part, and they get to the campsite, and he's talking about how him and his buddy are in the car, and some guy walks out of the convenience store and just goes, "2 pussies," and then Zach talks about how he's like, I wonder how many of us needed to be in here for him to not say that. Like if there was 18 of us, would he have been like 18 pussies? It's the funniest joke in the whole special, and it's not even. It's just like shot like him at a campfire.
That's
It's
hilarious.
so good.
I don't remember. I just remember him doing the character of like his cousin Seth,
Yeah.
and how they bonded over the Fuji song, and the guy who's interviewing him like can't keep a straight face.
No, he like gets pissed off at him.
Yeah, it's
It's
like,
this-
why are you laughing?
That's the character in the campaign, though.
Yeah.
That's who he fucking plays,
Yeah,
which is pretty cool to see.
Yeah.
Behind the scenes stuff here at Steamboat Comedy.
right.
Check out my Snapchat. I showed the studio before and after.
If you want to see the studio,
Check out Sir Isaac Newland. I think that confuses people more than anything because my name's not Isaac.
right?
You know what I mean?
Well, Sir Matt Newland wouldn't really make the point.
No, it's not a pun.
No.
Is that a pun, Sir Isaac Newland? It's a play on words.
That's a good question. Sure, I'll grant it.
Yeah,
pun.
it's my Twitter handle. Check me out.
I never use Twitter, and I feel like I should.
That's what you got to get on. Fuck Instagram.
Instagram's so easy.
Fuck TikTok.
Fuck TikTok. TikTok can suck my dick. I actually like Adam's board game TikTok joke.
Yeah, TikTok-toe. That's
Yep.
his punchline.
That's a good one.
I'm
He
gonna
just
miss that
ruined
guy.
it. He's a great guy. I was
He's
just telling him
okay.
that we got to come back down to Denver and hang out with him.
Yeah.
I was
let
like,
him
whenever
get
I'm
his-
passing through, I'll hit you up. He's gonna look up like mics and shit.
Yeah, get your fucking dumb skinny feet in the door, Adam.
Your
Let
dumb
us come
Kurt
down.
Cobain fucking dead feet.
Cobain piece of work. I had something else to say, but fuck it, dude. We've been chit-chatting it up.
We've been
Got an
chatting up
open
a
mic
storm.
on Tuesday at the press. The last one we did was our worst one, and it was still pretty fun.
And it was still better than most.
Yeah, it was still pretty fucking fun.
Pretty good.
Pretty fun. They didn't like
Spelling
us.
bee
It's nice to have an audience not like you every now and then.
Sometimes you need a challenge.
Every now and then.
Can't just be fucking drilling threes like all the time, dude.
Yeah. I got up there. That's the first thing I said. I was like, "You guys are not into this, and I know that.
I can tell this is going.
I know
poorly.
that, but we're gonna force it, baby."
I was getting a lot of the like smile and nod, like ah.
Yeah.
I was like, laugh,
Just laugh.
make noise out of your head,
But
please.
pay attention at least.
But mostly pay attention.
Some guy came up to me while I was at work. I was like, "I saw your show," and I was like, "Which one?" He was like, "The one on Tuesday." And I was like, "Oh."
Ooh.
Yeah, man. He's like, "Yeah, you're pretty good."
Yeah, you're.
It took everything not to be like, "Those are new jokes. I was doing all new jokes, and I'm way funnier with my other jokes." I was like, "Come to a real show." That's what I told him. I was like, "Come to the real show on Schmiggity's in 2 weekends." I was like, "Come to that one, dude, because you're gonna like that more. I
Yes.
bet." Than
It's gonna be better.
us just having wet fucking dry mouth up there. Drew having dry mouth.
Wet, dry mouth.
We just all had wet dry mouth the whole
It's the
time.
worst. It's just called a regular mouth. I hate it.
Yeah, dude, it gets wet and dry. I like a good medium mouth.
Medium mouth.
Not too much spit, not too dry mouth.
That's
Brought to you by Normal Mouth.
by normal mouth. By Normal Mouth Linguini Company.
Normal Mouth Linguini.
Stomp
Give us
on
clicks.
your lasagna. Give us clicks. Give us money.
Check it
and
out.
check it out.
Check it out. All day, all night.
All day, all night. I just wrap there.
Rain or shine, it's here to make you laugh. It's the Steamboat Comedy Podcast. It's the Steamboat Comedy Podcast.